Have you ever wondered how the ancient Maya dressed and what their clothes revealed about their society and culture? Well, you're about to find out. The ancient Maya civilization, nestled in the tropical regions of modern-day Mexico and Central America, was a vibrant cultural hub that flourished from as early as 2000 BC. Known for their astronomical prowess, architectural wonders, and complex writing system, the Maya imbued their society with a richness that resonated deeply in their fashion as well. Clothing was not just a basic necessity, it was a canvas, a statement, a symbol of status and identity. From the commoners to the nobility, each stratum of Maya society had its distinct sartorial code, reflecting the intricacies of their social hierarchy. Now let's dive a little deeper and discover the intricacies of Maya textiles and weaving. The Maya were skilled weavers, creating intricate textiles with vibrant colors and patterns. These were not simply artistic expressions, but an integral part of their everyday life and religious ceremonies. Their weaving techniques were complex, utilizing backstrap looms, a tool that allowed the weaver to control the tension by leaning back and forth. This method was labor-intensive, but it resulted in finely woven fabrics that were highly sought after, not just within the Maya society, but also by neighboring civilizations. Natural fibers were the mainstay of Maya weaving. Cotton was the most commonly used, but they also incorporated agave, yucca, and even human hair into their textiles. These materials were spun into threads so fine, the resulting fabric was often compared to silk for its softness and sheen. But it wasn't just the technique or materials that set Maya textiles apart. It was their use of colors and patterns. The Maya had an extensive palette, derived from natural dyes. They extracted vibrant reds from the cochineal insect, deep blues from the indigo plant, and bright yellows from the marigold flower. These colors were used to create intricate patterns and motifs, often depicting scenes from Maya mythology and daily life. However, textiles were more than just a visual feast. They played a significant role in Maya society, serving both practical and symbolic purposes. Clothing provided protection from the elements, but it also indicated one's social status, profession, and even marital status. The more elaborate the design and the brighter the colors, the higher the wearer's status in society. Clothing was also a key element in religious ceremonies. Priests wore specific garments during rituals, often adorned with symbols associated with the gods. These religious textiles were considered sacred and were often buried with the deceased as part of their journey to the afterlife. Clothing was not just a practical necessity, but a reflection of social status in Maya society. The art of weaving was not merely a craft, but a language, a form of expression that told stories of the people, their beliefs, and their place in the universe. In the Maya society, what you wore could tell others a lot about your social status. Clothing was more than just fabric to cover the body. It was a visual language, expressing one's place in the societal hierarchy. The nobility, or the almehenob, dressed in a significantly different manner compared to the commoners. Their garments were usually made from the finest cotton, intricately woven, and dyed with vibrant colors derived from natural sources. These clothes were often adorned with elaborate embroidery and featherwork, showcasing the skilled craftsmanship of the Maya weavers. The accessories worn by the nobility were equally impressive. They sported intricate headdresses, jade jewelry, and even belts decorated with jingling bells, all symbols of their high status and power. These accessories were not just ornamental but carried deep symbolic meaning, often representing the gods they worshipped or the animals they revered. On the other hand, the clothing of the commoners, or the pupilob, was much simpler. They typically wore loincloths and simple tunics made from maguey fibers. Their clothing was generally unadorned, reflecting their lower status in the society. However, during special occasions or ceremonies, commoners were allowed to wear more elaborate clothing, albeit not as extravagant as the nobility. The symbolism embedded in Maya clothing extended beyond social status. Certain garments and accessories were associated with power and authority. For instance, the maxtlatl, a type of loincloth, was often worn by rulers during important ceremonies. This garment was considered a symbol of power and was often depicted in Maya art and hieroglyphs. However, Maya fashion was not just about social status. It was also deeply entwined with their religious beliefs. The clothes they wore, the patterns they wove, and the accessories they adorned were all imbued with spiritual significance. But that's a story for our next scene, where we delve into the symbolism and religion in Maya fashion. Maya clothing was rich with religious symbolism, reflecting their deep spiritual beliefs. This ancient civilization had an intricate system of symbols and motifs, each carrying its own unique meaning. Every piece of clothing was a tapestry of storytelling, woven with threads of mythology and spirituality. The vibrant colors that adorned their textiles were not chosen randomly. Each hue had a specific spiritual significance. For instance, red represented the life force and was often associated with the deity Kainich Ahau, the sun god. Blue symbolized sacrifice, while white was connected to purity and the sacredness of life. Patterns and motifs were another key aspect of religious symbolism in Maya fashion. The Mayans believed in the power of visual representation, and their clothing was no exception. Intricate designs depicted scenes from their mythology, celestial bodies, and even representations of their gods. These were not mere decorations, but sacred symbols that served to connect the wearer to the spiritual realm. Even the materials used in creating these garments were steeped in symbolism. The most sacred of these was the Quetzal feather, a symbol of the sky god, Kukulkan. Only the most powerful and respected individuals, such as priests and rulers, were allowed to wear garments adorned with these revered feathers. The Maya also expressed their religious beliefs through body adornments. They wore intricate jewelry made from jade, a stone they associated with fertility and life. Headdresses too were more than just a fashion statement. They were status symbols, often depicting divine beings and celestial bodies to symbolize the wearer's connection to the gods. Artistic depictions of the Maya, whether in sculptures, murals, or hieroglyphic inscriptions, often show individuals adorned in these symbolic garments and accessories. These artistic records provide us with valuable insights into the spiritual beliefs of the Maya, as well as their deep connection with the divine. In addition to their clothing, the Maya also used body modification and adornments to express their identity and beliefs. These practices, just like their clothing, were rich with symbolism, reflecting the complex spiritual landscape of this fascinating civilization. The Maya had unique practices of body modification, which served as a form of cultural expression. These modifications were not merely cosmetic, but deeply interwoven with their identity, spirituality, and social status. Scarification, the practice of intentionally creating scars on the body, was common among the Maya. These scars were often created in elaborate designs, marking significant life events or rites of passage. Each scar told a story, an indelible testament to the individual's journey through life. Tattooing too held a significant place in Maya culture. Much like scarification, tattoos were seen as a form of personal narrative, a canvas upon which the individual's life was etched in ink. The designs often held symbolic meanings relating to the person's tribal affiliations, spiritual beliefs, or personal achievements. Dental adornment was another form of body modification practiced by the Maya. This could involve the inlaying of precious stones in the teeth, or the filing of teeth into specific shapes. These modifications were not only a display of wealth and status, but also a form of aesthetic expression, a way of making one's body a work of art. But the Maya's body adornments didn't stop at modifications. Jewelry, headdresses, and other accessories played a crucial role in their fashion. Crafted from a variety of materials like gold, jade, feathers, and shells, these adornments were as diverse as they were stunning. They often carried symbolic meanings, representing the wearer's social status, religious affiliations, or even celestial events. Headdresses in particular were a prominent feature of Maya fashion. These ornate accessories were typically reserved for the elite and were worn during special ceremonies or events. Often adorned with feathers, beads, and precious stones, these headdresses were a symbol of power and prestige. Even today, the legacy of Maya fashion and culture continues to influence and inspire. From the intricate designs of their textiles to the bold statements made through body modification, the Maya left behind a rich sartorial legacy that continues to fascinate and captivate us. The legacy of Maya fashion lives on, influencing contemporary indigenous communities and the fashion world at large. This enduring legacy is a testament to the richness and depth of Maya culture, where fashion wasn't merely about aesthetics, but a complex tapestry of social status, religious symbolism, and personal identity. Today, traditional Maya weaving techniques and designs are not just preserved but celebrated. From the intricate backstrap looms to the vibrant natural dyes, these ancient practices continue to breathe life into modern textiles. Each thread woven is a connection to the past, a nod to the ancestors, and a way to keep the spirit of the Maya alive. But it's not just about preserving the past, it's about taking it forward. The importance of preserving Maya cultural heritage for future generations is paramount. As we continue to explore and appreciate the rich history of fashion, the ancient Maya civilization offers a fascinating and unique perspective.
Absolutely. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content like this. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating quality videos. Thank you for watching and being a part of our community. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest uploads.